miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This is taken way up at the 25, and they've got it up past the 35. Field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. And his first pass is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. But Charles, a tough task ahead for this defense, trying to slow down Aaron Rodgers. What would you be trying to do?
I would think about selective pressure, Brandon, and what I mean by that is he's going to eat you up if you blitz him too often because he'll read that and go to the man coverage patterns. But every now and then you bring that pressure at him, make him deliver the ball on time. Is when he keeps the ball, maneuvers out of the pocket, and throws deep, that's when you're in big trouble.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A good catch there from Marquez Valdez-Scantling. But last year we saw some bigger catches. The NFL leader in yards per reception in 2020.
stays on his feet. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They'll try and run for the 1st with Dillon. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Dillon. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but what a great consolation prize. A new set of downs and another shot at the end zone.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mostert. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. Touchdown! CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are
touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's caught, and he is not going to make it to the end zone. And this will remain a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mostert. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Lance. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And Lance going to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown! Antonio Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
That 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offense.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Well, Davante Adams, he's a great volume receiver. Here, he's able to do some pretty nifty work after the catch.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
It's complete. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a play fake. Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. And Kittle catching the slant. And some room to maneuver. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. That's caught. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Looking deep for Adams. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Looking deep for Adams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Lance now on 1st down. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Gold now out to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. On play action. Now Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll run right side with Mostert. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On play action, it's Rodgers. He hits Adams, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners will take over here at their own 12-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago. And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too, and he showed it off here.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Rodgers now on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing now is Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers get a score closer. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, Raheem Mostert, remember, he established himself as a special teams guy before becoming a good runner, and he's never been one to back away from contact as he's able to run through would-be tacklers there on his way downfield.
Yeah, this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's taken down inside the 30. Rodgers now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time getting the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers going for it all. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. It's complete to Brown, right side. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. This will be caught once again by Brown. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert. there to make the grab. And the 49ers are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for Green Bay,